In the nation's service, and the service of all nations, why do I, Katie McDonald, want to go to Princeton? For that reason. 11 years ago, I told myself I would change the world, although I admit it took a while to figure out how and why it was so important. Growing up, I was told, faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen, so I was supposed to believe that things would fall into place for me. Yet, nothing seemed to fall into place and everything seemed to fall out of it. Living with death and alcoholism at 6 years old wasn't too easy, and in high school after concussion, Katie, everything will be okay, took me a while to believe. And 11 years changed me to someone who's scared to defy the odds because the odds were never in my favor. And I began to wonder what the purpose was of all the bad things until I realized that often when one searches for the purpose of something they can't control, not only do they never find an answer, but they miss out on life's opportunities. So I let everything go. And once I realized I held the key to my own happiness, I didn't mind being knocked down. Well, as much. Because the best part was being able to pick myself up off the ground. And in life I've learned that sometimes people don't want to listen to you, especially if you're right. And it will hurt when others let you down and break your heart and tell you that you're worthless, but there are those out there that will let you know when it comes to success, you sure as hell deserve it. And often people don't like to be told they're wrong, yet in today's world that's the most pressing phase. But what if you're wrong could change into try my way? Yeah, I think that settles better, because it's best not to criticize one's home, and home within a city, a country, or a patch of land. If so, then I've never had a home, because Honolulu, San Antonio, Denver, Dallas, Orlando, and Ashburn are all just places. What home is, what home really is a sense of belonging that should never be taken away. But all the places I live show me that some people don't have anywhere to belong to. They constantly have to fight for where they belong to, or they don't believe that they could ever belong to anything or anyone. Then it all made sense. I could use my faith in myself, and my faith in the ability of others to inspire those around me, to show them that what they are is beautiful, what they are is wonderful, and they're full of endless possibilities. And in that sense, the world could change. Because an idea is the most contagious disease of them all, and if I can inspire only one person, then that person can begin to inspire the world. And then I've changed the world with my own hands, or maybe it was out of my hands that I would change the world in the conviction of things not seen and the assurance of things hoped for. But in the end, I believe that we are loved more than we will ever know. I believe that with love and inspiration, little things can turn into big things. I believe that the world is ever changing, and we need cooperation and peace. I believe that stereotypes are a symbol of ignorance, and one must always keep an open heart. I believe that in order to judge other people's ways, we must not only look at them from their point of view, but we must criticize our own. I believe that everyone has a purpose, and I believe that I can inspire those around me to find theirs. I believe that opportunities can be made from the darkest of situations, and one must never forget that no amount of hate could ever outstand the smallest amount of love. I believe that Princeton University and the Woodrow Wilson School for Public and International Affairs can help me lay the foundation so vital to achieving my goal. Often my peers ask me why I care about international relations, why I care about learning, why I care about school, why I want to change the world, and why do I want to go to Princeton? It's because I believe in people, and I believe that truly beautiful things can happen when people have something to believe in.